Tricky to predict here. It's a pretty slow-burning pistol, but they're working some connector control. We're going to sink their teeth in. NaVi have lent heavy down towards this B side of the map. So much so that they don't want to get caught waiting around. Perfecto is the man to open up this series. First bullet finds the first kill.
And that's ruined everything. That was the bomb.
NaVi's been spotted on his B lurk, but he's keeping numbers down in this B site right now for Heroic. Got their eyes set on the A play. Simple awaits them. And, he awaits them in good form. First shot. Make it the double. Simple. He might just have landed in Rio. Look at this. Lovely double to open the round, and now it all falls apart. Simple and Electronic will not let Heroic in.
Some picture-perfect USPs to begin. Some fantastic taps. The fruits of NaVi's labor. We'll see if that holds true in a round like this, because they have nothing to work with. One rifle in the entire round, and Heroic playing fearless as ever.
But Simple trying to get involved, does a lot of damage, but won't get a return on investment for the kill. It's Tesses and Stown to open up this round for Heroic. And already the alarm bells are sounding for NaVi. This was their bonus round attempt, and they're down to 3 SMGs right now, desperately clutching at straws for the info. NPL looked right at him! But NaVi doesn't move, and NPL
letting no stone go unturned in round 3. They've got a dominant, easy win on the anti-buy, so they just close it. They make sure everyone dies. They keep 5 AKs.
This is a contact push, and Bit. He gets that contact, but it goes the way of Tesses. Heroic punishing as ever. They build upon this early man advantage, and now Simple is the only one that awaits them in the A-hole. The flash nails him, and he can't wrestle with the A1S. Tesses on his opener arc. Look at him go. 3 in this round, and well, Shush makes quick work of NPL.
These are such clean rounds for Heroic. These are such dominant rounds. It's what we were saying in that Fury game yesterday. This is a team that...
And this is info that Electronic could get as we kind of approach, the end of the round here. He's starting to push all the way down long. And so in a moment, NaVi are going to have that forewarning that it's the B play. NPL's kind of learned about it the hard way, though. And this info play out of Electronic might never come to matter for NaVi. They now know it's B, but that's not going to help them hold back the tide of Heroic. As they're spilling in, Tesses leads the charge once more. Will get dealt with by Perfecto, and he even does more follow-up damage to Stown. But no love found for NaVi. It's all Heroic there. Tesses can hear this. That's why we just saw the bomb kind of reconsider this, right? He heard the guys rotating up from NaVi.
Still got to get past Simple, though.
Swings the condor, but he thinks it's the A play, and so Simple is caught knife out pushing through the connector. Now the penny's going to drop for NaVi. They're scrambling down towards lower. They want to try and do good on this 4-on-3, this man advantage that they had in this low econ round, and Electronic will offer something up. A bit of resistance out of NaVi, but it's got to be more than just the one and done. The bomb gets away from Heroic again, and it's left to Tesses in the clutch, out of ammo, and Bit's going to do it with the Deagle. A low buy for NaVi is how they break back in.
NaVi on the entry right now. Tesses holding T-Spawn. 4 players of Heroic walking into 3 of NaVi.
NaVi's going to lead the charge. In he goes. Very confident display. Full faith in the flashes. Full faith in NaVi. And Cadian keeping this, and the advantage of Heroic is big. Simple slams the hammer down. Lets them know that this AWP is in play. Into the 2v2 now. He's waiting for Bit to group and join him. Doesn't want to get caught jumping the gun on this retake. The whole round slows down now, but there's the next point of contact. It's Cadian lighting up Bit, who Simple spent all this time waiting for. It falls on deaf ears. Simple dropping into the sight, tries his hand at the wall bang. 3 bullets left in the AWP, and Cadian will stand and deliver for Heroic.
Just locks him out, just faces right back in, has so much faith. But if NaVi hears the rotation of Perfecto, this is all Heroic are wanting in this round.
Electronic gonna win that first fight, the clash of the captains. Thin in the herd on the A play. NaVi still set up with this 2-man B hold. Electronic seems cognizant that someone's gotten out, and that jump peak will confirm it. Tesses living on borrowed time here. just trying to sell the A play.
Oh.
He has started to pull rotates away from B. That's exactly what Heroic wanted. They've left this one to the buzzer, but this one swing from MPL will deny the round, and he takes it one step further than that. Gonna wait for this smoke to fade, but the moment it does, that veil of security is dropped down in the B side. Now the individuals have got to do it. MPL fell first. Shush leads the charge. Yabi alongside him and head on a swivel as they do it. I mean, it's the way they're hitting you, man. They're not really telegraphing this. They're running in, knives pulled.
Not worrying, knowing that his position ensures the round. So if it's Shush, if it's Yabi, it doesn't matter. They will die for the cause, and the cause is right now. Heroic chasing every single kill. Simple gone as well, and 4 frags for Yabi. Sickening as ever, 14 and 5 on the guy.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's just been on an uptick since, since last year. He's consistently posting these strong performances, and it feels like we're not even at the cap of Yabi yet.
No.
Shush has been up in the bathrooms this whole time, so they can just play on the results of these contacts from both lurkers. With Yabi deep inside of B and him falling at the hands of that M4. That means Heroic are now going to try and pick up steam into the A play, but suddenly there's a roar to life from NaVi, finding a way back into this round right at the 11th hour. Simple on this rotate. And Cadian 1v4, not destined to pull off this clutch. He'll get locked out by Simple. And so NaVi on the pistols again are able to find a glimmer of salvation in this one.
Yeah, how are these the rounds that NaVi make interesting, right? Just doing right by these opening kills that they keep fielding. The one where Simple gets a 1D gone short, they go out and win it at the end. Now Bit does the same, even though he's traded. Simple finishes off 3 with the A1S. But even so, numbers speak for themselves, and NaVi are keeping them up in the playoffs.
Oh, the monster push could have been a mow down. It might still be. Perfecto sends them packing. B is closed. Heroic try to get cheeky with it, and they pay a grim price. Just Cadian again, another one of these clutches, but a 1v4 that you've got no idea of the positions that NaVi in. They've got the bomb. Everything is against Cadian in this round, and Simple will make it so. You're never certain when it's Heroic, whether or not that's a ruse, though, whether or not that's by design. MPL, unfortunate timing on the flash, and now Heroic look to spill in. MPL goes 1 for 1, but you needed more out of the B-hold. Electronic. Disastrous way to go. I think he got killed as the flash was pulled, so it ended up wrecking everyone, and it just has this domino effect. The round is too far gone here. Heroic looking to win out the first half on the T side of Overpass. It's no easy feat. They even assemble the boost to really drive this one home. It's a lights out start from the Danes.
With over a minute on the clock, Heroic 4 strong, assured with their flashbangs, ready to pop monster.
Utah raining in over the top. Yabi first point of contact, but it's Shush to take all the glory. There are a lot of bodies that NaVi have got to burn through here. Perfecto with the first.
It's all Shush.
It's all looking too far gone. Shush does what he can. MPL brings it down at the clutch. A 1v2 ahead of him, but they swing from the side of Heroic. They fight him every step of the way. Just relentless aggression.
There's not a flash to deal with this.
No. Still, this bottom player on the boost needs to hold the ball. And caught with nades out. That's the invitation. That's the red carpet stained in the blood of Heroic. Shush, the last line of defense is overran. And so they might have had 3 in the right place, but unfortunate timing on the nade pull. And that one arriving just a second too late. Even though it finds Electronic, the homing nade from Heroic. It's not enough to win them the round. It's not enough to deny that bomb plant.
They're sort of trying to calculate whether they could even go for this one. They've realized they've got no kit. There is one down on the fence, but it's still a 2v3 with odds against you, and still with a man on bomb, on default. Bit has a fantastic position, and he makes it work. That should force the save. Katie can hide out, hang around, but this is a NaVi 8th. He's going to go for damage right at the end. He will keep them here, but NaVi aren't buying it, and Bit bites back. 8 rounds on the T side now. A big mistake from Tesses, a timing that doesn't favor him, pulling a smoke for long.
It's trying to give the illusion that, yeah, we're peeking middle, but we're not pushing it. It's not falling for that bait, however, but he will fall at the hands of Yabi. Simple in the playground, they don't know about him. Going to execute that first man. Never saw Shush, but he still has the gall to deal with him. MPL's caught jumping around, but Cadian's left on an island here on a timer, and Electronic seeks to make it expire. The bomb could get caught moving up through short. This is a little wild on the timing, and Stown,
unlucky.
He sees that's the bomb. He wants to go chasing it, but gotta have eyes in the back of your head when you're up against Simple. He just waits and is rewarded for his patience.
And so fine, that's okay. He's a second AWPer for the team anyway. This is no problem. Bit of spam, but nothing significant. Cadian and Connector under the hammer. He's going to find one. Tesses is able to trade, but still, NaVi are laughing right now. They very effectively deal with that setup, and Stown is kind of screwed. He's going to miss his shot as well. They are running up on the site. Electronic knows he's here as well. Stown is boxed in a cage of his own making at the moment, and he knows it. Needs someone to bail him out. Needs to hit a shot. That will help. Yabi, clears out the site, and a jump. Finds a leg to bit. It could be worse for Stown. He knows his safety is assured coming back into A as NaVi dropped back down below.
Oh, the Perfecto.
That's quick.
Trying to make a play, trying to force something to happen here for NaVi. Stown's been caught as well. And so this 2-on-3 starts to get away from Heroic. Just Yabi left, and he was tagged up in this earlier skirmish.
But a miss. And here's where it leaves us. 11-10, NaVi in the lead, looking to mount a massive T-side as Heroic already did.
They've been figured out every step of the way. Now you're just hoping and praying that the openers can go their way. And Electronic with one. Cracks open the site. Bomb in behind him. But Cadian drops it away from NaVi. And Shush still waits on the short side, robbing them of the plot and stealing the round away. NaVi head in their hands at the end of this one. At every turn, Heroic were gathering info, were learning what NaVi's intentions were. Stown's aware that someone could have taken this space, but it's, you know, how long do you believe it? How long do you hold for it? Electronic, the longer he waits, the more valuable this position becomes. If his teammates can hold the site down, he can pick and choose his battles here. He's just being annoying. Simple's run down in the site, and then that leads to Electronic's downfall. NPL having to do it alone! And what a round from the rookie! What a time for MPL to find his voice. NaVi desperately needed a hero play. When it looked like the NaVi era was going to begin, the prerequisite was that they didn't drop a map. And so that's the vibe they've set for themselves here in Rio. They're looking to keep that coming in down the pipeline. Heroic have started this round off well. Good combo onto short to find an opener, but NaVi immediately respond by moving in to what felt like an empty B site. That wasn't the case, and they learn about it the hard way. This is a tricky round here. You don't have short, you don't have control at CT. They can be all around you, and Heroic are. NaVi is surrounded. The smokes are providing safety for now, but everything's on a timer. MPL's gonna cook up another clutch, and this one's asking too much.
I love that for Heroic. Yabi never even jumps the gun there. He waits for everyone to get in position. Cadian's got his all back. Stown returns to the AK. A more standard weapon for the guy, and Shush does not care. He wants to end in style. The deep smoke to set him up, but still they're ready for it. Perfecto performs on 2 health, and NaVi bludgeon their way into B.
Yeah, you try, setting the pace of the round on the CT side. You try taking a hammer to NaVi. I mean, if you're NaVi, you're licking your lips at the prospect of this flawless run through.
35 seconds. This is very late on the clock for NaVi. They're going to have to end B. They're getting smoked off in mid right now. Bit can try and fake, but it's not much of a sell. He's got 2 players up on this site. Cadian out of position for now. When will he realize? Good flash play, and that will free up Heroic to drop down to B.
Yeah, now they know they've uncovered the true nature of this round. A team flash comes out on short, just slowing the roll that much more. And NaVi, not the time for it, but Perfecto and Electronic get the openers to force this play down the pipeline.
Oh, that's
Nades
close.
rain in, but just holding on is Simple, and that's enough here.
That nade would have won the round. That would have been it. Simple was too low, but now he's too high. He's climbed up top. He's trying to end it with style, with some finesse. NaVi chasing them down, finding where they live.
Might never get here in time, but look at all of NaVi. They're all giving chase. They know that stripping Cadian into the AWP. Right now, he's the man who's going to have to drop guns over. And he will get out with the AWP. But Heroic, they need everything they can get. This felt like it had all the makings of a heroic round. They had the B-hold in position. They had a last-second exec from NaVi coming their way.
Before his teammates are spotted on the long side, looks for this entry kill. The only way they win, surely, is if he finds this. It has drawn Heroic back for a second, but Katie keeps his eyes on the prize. Missed! As Electronic runs him down, and now they have the sight. But if you plant default, there is a man on the flank ready to end your round. Tessez, not there in time, and MPL gets it on a safe side. There is still a way in for NaVi. Perfecto is out of the picture for now.
Out of the picture for now, sure, but he can still play through the B side. The bomb is planted for CT, and that's what NaVi want to try and take away here. This is a 3-on-5 attempt to close the game. Shush waits, knowing that a peek could come through at any moment. They don't know where the bomb's planted for yet. They don't have that info. Electronic pulling down, good for the one and done. MPL just trying to buy time. Perfecto is now moving up and will get to play in to this post plant. He's going to arrive here with just enough time left. Yabi's on the bomb, and Perfecto spamming away, just falls short. Heroic grab that round from under NaVi's nose, and they deny the 3v5 closer. But the impact he can find is limited here because of the position of Heroic. He's going to go seeking his fortune, seeing what he can get away with. Deals with Tessez, but Cadian still here, still locking down the short side. Getting past this AWP is easier said than done. He's looking for a fight. He wants to be involved, but the flash wrecks him, and NaVi are battling back in. Another 3v5 that they've equalized up.
That was a lineup for Cadian. He didn't even fire his shot. If he got it, that's a collapse. That's the game into overtime. Instead, NaVi have been given a red carpet. They will walk it back down to B. Shush in a power position right now. He's got to watch out on the flank. Perfecto's walked through, and he finds him looking nowhere. 20 seconds. NaVi can't be fearful. They must take the site.
Pulls the steal play out of Perfecto. He walked through B. He now knows that it's clear with the short setup like that. You know you've got safe passage. Bomb's got it planted, but it's open. And Perfecto's running out of time. He needs to plant it now. He's missed the timing on it. What a way to go into OT. And no resistance. They were one step away from failure the whole damn time, and they played with confidence throughout. They're battling their way into a 3-on-3 here. NaVi grouping for the B hit. I think if anything, they want to try and be a bit more decisive here. Moving on through, MPL is fed to the Wolves. Time is going to be a problem now for NaVi, and with Simple dead, that's the bomb dropped. Heroic, they've got this round in the bag, and they know it already. Even hunting Perfecto down, it's the way that these rounds have gone that hurts the most. When that doesn't happen, it becomes that much harder for Simple to get involved here. That responsibility's got to go to someone else, and MPL tries his hand at it, ends up on the receiving end of that AWP. Tessez tucked in and winning that first fight. Can't quite hold on for any more. Can this be a way in for NaVi? Simple holding the smoke fade is locked out, and Perfecto nades rain in, shots to follow, and Heroic emerge.
Making moves on long. Cadian's got the spot. 30 seconds now. We know NaVi like these late rounds, but they've let them down today.
Re-smoking at Monster, but it might never come to matter if Perfecto can get this ball rolling. Big volley kill to open, takes it one step further. Might add a couple of shortcomings here, but Perfecto more than makes up for it. He is the catalyst to the one round that NaVi find on the tee-off. In what could be the round that sends them to map point here. Flash over at long. Electronic, he's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Is he going to crumble under the pressure around the corner? Finds the first, and that's enough to put the fear in Heroic. They keep it mobile as ever, moving down the connector. looking for the last-minute B play. They explode out onto short here, so it's a real test of MPL and Simple.
Oh, again, they're going monster, but look at the molly. It's perfectly timed, and they line up, but he's not good for two. Perfecto taking space back in the bomb site. Simple has the line. He will hit his shot. He will do right by NaVi in this round, but he needs more, and Simple's good for two. Only Cadian, a clutch too far, and NaVi level the playing field again. 17 apiece.
And NaVi have been doing a great job of holding on to this util to try and thwart the plans of Heroic. While it slowed them down, it doesn't stop the hit entirely. So now Heroic look to move in. Yabi leads the charge, goes 1-for-1 in the opener. Brings us back into an even keel, but Simple holds the line. 10 seconds. Time is a problem for Heroic. Time's running out. They move in with the bomb, but Perfecto gets his revenge.
No way! It doesn't even matter. They kill their teammate. Simple just styling, and NaVi are laughing. They steal it away.
And after Perfecto,
the Brotherhood side by side. Just 5 guys looking for a good time out this B site. It's a great flash, but that molly, it lands perfectly. Still Stown gets an entry. Heroic can afford to wait it out. They've got a boost employed. NaVi down a man, but not out of the round.
NaVi are collapsing down towards B right now. Bits taking up reins of the connector, but Yabi on the boost provides. This B hold is melted, and double OT awaits as Bit is finished off. Heroic still have it in them. More to show. More to give.
Faster. NaVi don't know they're right around the corner. An entry, that's all it needs to beckon them in. 30 kills on Yabi, but he falls first, and Bit tries to survive, but the hammer comes down, and Perfecto stabs the back. NaVi attack on all fronts here, and Heroic are trying to dig themselves out of this hole.
Just Shush left standing. Feeling a bit like a chess match, right? Everyone cautiously moving their pieces about the board, very respectful of the opponent. Oh, Yabi.
Wow.
Electronic gets out with 1 HP. 1 HP the difference. Good man to put up here as well. Electronic, 1 shot away from death, so try to get as much out of him as you can before he goes. Cadian flying high, but not in the way he wanted. Tessez trying to make up for this. Here's the flank from Bit getting activated. Down through the connector, he won't have an angle. Heroic have rerouted, they join up on the monster side. Simple's the next man to get tested, but here's Bit out through the connector, and like a speed demon makes it happen for NaVi.
Don't celebrate yet, folks. Problem right now, Heroic will not go down without a fight. Very nice hold for NaVi, sending Cadian flying. But still, there is more work to do yet. Not seen any snakes up toilet, and he walks into A, and we won't for a while. Cadian Dexter first. The re-swing from Yabi is the last thing NaVi are ready for. They try and hunt this kill down, but their opportunity already gone. Heroic force fight and then slink back. Back for more, perhaps. Stown's going up on another boost, jumping with a flash. It is beautiful. Bit dead as well. Heroic will not run out of ideas, not run out of plays. And why not do it again? Why not insult NaVi with another? Oh, that's why.
Simple. Ready for the boost up. 4v2 feels a damn sight scarier than 5v2. Especially when it's Simple to open it up so cleanly, but with Tessez up close, he should safeguard this round, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. We're back to a level playing field. The battle continues raging on deep into the overtimes now, and at 20 all.
Connector side can flank quickly, forcing NaVi to go to CT plant if they get this bomb down. They don't know that yet, though. They've got to get through Stown. He is very close, and Simple's picked him on the jump across.
Okay, this could get weird now. Tessez is really in hot water here, getting split up through short, also has the sight to worry about, and so he'll get knocked out. Electronic, tired of waiting around and playing on Heroic's terms, takes space. Goes for the throw. They're holding for this flank, and even though the shot misses, the info that matters, Perfecto trades, and Yabi 1v3. This guy's been having a great match, a great event, but expecting so much of him here, and on the smoke fade, contact made, they swing him together. Electronic puts up the kills to put NaVi back on the map.
All game. NaVi don't care though, they go back to basics, back to B.
Perfecto
doesn't clear, he doesn't see the feet, and Yabi takes two with a final bullet. Heroic hold on again, silencing the stage, and the doubters every step of the way. They want to do it cleanly, and there is nothing stopping them now. Simple takes a shot, but this is too far gone, even for number one in the game.
Yeah, this is wishful thinking, dropping down. Shush silences not just Simple, but everyone here.
Moving up long. Simple waits. Tesses has a lot of responsibility, and he hears every footstep passing him. They're behind him as well. Simple just sneaks in, and Tesses takes two. Electronic made it past, and Heroic cannot get comfortable yet.
Oh, Cadian pushing down through long is rewarded for his troubles.
We'll deal with the fight when we get it. The jumps for Shush are nothing. It's info for Perfecto that counts, and he closes the gap, closes the distance, and tries to end the round. That's the kill that might have done it. 2v2 now. NaVi need to pick their post plants.
Perfecto holding the short swing and making it all happen for NaVi. Yabi goes swinging, and the two Titans clash. Yabi closes that out. It's MPL left to get past. One man alone to do it for NaVi. And you've got to praise MPL when they give him these 1v1s. He's been good in them.
And now this youngster as well. NaVi employ everything they've got. A B pop out into the monster. That's a flash, a team flash that pushes Shush back, but he buys his time and strikes right with two more. He's put NaVi in the bin. There's a response at least on the lurk, and it does mean NaVi are not forced to commit, but Tesses makes plays.
NaVi taking all the time in the world.
Surely they're realizing now the smoke's faded. Stout never pushed through. He doesn't see a single thing in the sight. It's all up to this deep position. Low health, but the Orb doesn't care. Simple needs a shot, and he won't even check it. There's the trade, but it now needs a clutch where every player of NaVi stepped up. This guy's recovered in this map, and he must go on with clinical headshots. It's what he's known for, but turned the wrong way. Tesses shakes up around for Heroic. 22 apiece. Heroic still split 2-2. Vid's going to try and get an opening kill. He fails. Cadian can drop in now soon, and they're going to know. 15 seconds. The flash comes over. It's dodged by Shush. He sees it coming. He stops one. Simple again, but the nade may be too great. 2 health and no time, no chance. Heroic will run him down and try and kill him after the clock. Insult for injury. They end it with another favored lead. Bite his time.
Right, Yabi be lurking his whole thing, and that's why gets the opener, tries to continue pressing the advantage, but Stown returns it to Heroic.
Look at him go.
That only adds a bit of question into the mix. Simple in a rough way, tries to get out, but can't survive long enough. Bombs now rotating down towards B for Heroic, but they've still got time to play with here. Nothing's ever certain when it's this team that you're up against. You know, these aren't your super tenured guys. This isn't Simple and Electronic left in the clutch.
So many flashes.
Perfecto, he's been on a path of recovery here. But Shush flashed through, making plays in the 2v2 is not what NaVi are expecting. And Perfecto now having to come to terms with it. It's washing over him. He knows that Heroic are about to move on a map point. As Shush robs that round from NaVi, teed up with flashbangs from his captain.
He threw 3, Harry. He threw 3 flashes over the top there, and it's on the 3rd. Shush goes through the smoke and executes Bit in the bomb site.
Now that task is flipped their way, and are they up for it? The boost nets the first kill. Heroic didn't need much to be in pole position, and now here they are.
And the best part about that, they don't need to jump the gun. They don't need to rush this B-bomb site. They can still abuse this utility left in spawn. They can still dot every I, cross every T, check every corner, and Yabi will do so walking forward. Shush holds for aggressive moves. He's got another kill, and this is it on a plate for Heroic.
Shush silences all of NaVi with that play out through short. Heroic in 3 overtimes. They rise to the occasion, resilient throughout. A tremendous face shown by the Heroic squad to make this the map that it was. And now NaVi left to stew in it, left to think of what could have been.
We see how that mental battle plays, right? It played in the previous semi-final as well when Cloud9 got destroyed on a comeback. Sure, different circumstances, but they disappeared in that third map. NaVi can't afford that same fate. Stown has found the first headshot. Electronic drops dead, and NaVi lay up a BXX.
Yeah, Stown tries to block that smoke, but they'll assemble this boost up over the top of it. Heroic do like to employ this, and NaVi needs to remain aware. It ends up with another man falling, and now the bomb gets away from NaVi. This at least looked like a bomb plant guaranteed. That's now left hanging in the balance. It's just simple. And even though he does what he can, it's not enough. Stown with a fantastic pistol under his belt. As a result, they're hoping they can find success here as they move in. This triple stack about to be uncovered. Contact made over on the long side. Kills traded, but Yabi holds on. Will get overrun eventually, but he's done what he had to do in the defense of this B site. Still a man in cave that isn't known about. Just going to get re-smoked off. Stown not destined to play into this yet and might never need to, as Bit left up in the 1v3, low on health, finished off by the cave flank. Heroic open up.
Heroic will not be surprised either, and they gamble. They go back for this mid take again, popping through this red smoke, and Donut as well. But behind us, smoke Bit whiffs a spray. If it's not a headshot, that's what it looks like, I guess. Ugly. As Heroic find a 5v4, NaVi take the site.
This is threatening. This is scary. Stown 7-0 to open this up was a non-factor on the last map, and he just keeps racking up a body count. Adds another to it. Simple. Fed to the wolves. And just Electronic. He looks down the line. Everyone else failed on his team. Everyone else brushed aside. And he knows he can't do this. He knows this is one step too far. And there's Stown. Insult to injury. 4 in the round.
Fantastic rounds and ideas out of Heroic. They leave a gamble. They leave the site. Sure, NaVi realize, but one man apparently is enough.
This is scary. This is an RV who are frustrated. This is an RV who are hurting, who are probably tired.
Oh dear.
Heroic here to play. They will lose a man to open this one up. But it's cancelled out thanks to Yabi's nade. Still, the plant here is nice for NaVi. They're looking for that one round to try and put themselves up on the board, but a missed smoke in Donut cost them dearly. Stown is still flawless and still putting up numbers. There is no stopping him right now. He is reaching new heights, 13-0. And Simple's got his head in his hands. No one to fill the void. Cadian holding on, and they're creeping his way. Hits that flick, and now the reaction from Yabi. Simple will do what he can to try give them a leg up here. He retrieves that bomb, locks in the 3-on-3, but liberties are still being taken by Heroic. They pushed all the way through main on Shush.
Love it.
And he bides his time now. Gonna see what he can get from this wrap round. Holds that shot for as long as he can, and at this point, Heroic now know it's the A play. They left a man up in the retake. It's now or never for Simple.
PL getting smoked off. Util on the site. They've cleared everything they can, and there is no gap in that smoke this time. Simple's got to be the star. He falls immediately, and MPL random spam is all he's got. Heroic with another 7 rounds. NaVi are bringing the bomb back.
And they just took down a giant by finding Stown on the opener. Tess says he's aware. He is aware as hell. Collects that freebie. And now Cadian moves in to reinforce with the AWP. There's always someone chomping at the bit to get involved. Heroic and not shy of stars. Tess says was one of them. And even though he only goes 1-for-1 here, it still tees up Heroic to hold this B site. Cadian waits. That shot sails past, but he's given a second go at it. And with Perfecto just finding the kill on that molly, maybe there's a chance. He's getting flanked through the lane, and he's questioning, he's second-guessing every move he makes here. Man in CT tries to beckon him in, tries to pull the attention away. Perfecto is aware of the wraparound, but that doesn't make dealing with it any easier. NaVi.
They've had 2 in the entire T side so far. Just show something. No? No barrel? Okay, this could be a way in. Back to turn. 2 kills on the docket. Bit will take 1. It's a trade out for Cadian, and now NaVi must do something.
Oh, but every step of the way, this heroic defense, there is no getting past it. There is no magic to happen here. Heroic 10-0. You know, we had them on the ropes. We gave it our best shot. It's dead on arrival, much like Electronic as he comes up the ramp. Cut down by Tessez. Stow moves in out of the cave. That flash wrecks him. Cadian makes life a little hard for his teammate there. Heroic don't want to stumble against the Tech-9s, and they won't. They've churned up the double sight hold.
Right.
It's now just simple.
Go on.
He knows that some sort of massive play's got to be made. He holds his timing on the trigger for as long as he can. The individual is simple, is enough to find the first for NaVi. And will that be the one round that gives them something to hold on to here in Rio?
It's now or never, Harry. Now or never for NaVi.
Is stellar, heroic, right where they need to be to make this a one and done for NaVi. They open up with a kill to bit. Nipple is blind and dealt with by Yabi. The bomb is on a Hail Mary rotation out of the danger zone.
And Heroic don't care. They know this B site's probably the objective, that NaVi are regrouping, that they've got a bit of space, and Electronic has taken that. But firstly, he has to wait for that bomb with no smoke down. Pushing out is fully dangerous, and Heroic are flashing their way back in, retaking before it's begun. Electronic with a crucial blind kill. They've got nades out. He tries to hunt them down. The last flash to force Heroic back. But it's going to be a retake with a man up. Not for long. Simple does hit his shot. They send it one step further. And NaVi, with an open bomb site, pull back a 3-on-5 to their favor. But Simple jumps the gun. A molly down. Yabi waits patiently, and they push him together. It's a 1v1 now. Shush trying to stop this from ever starting. Was it just a simple clutch, or can it be more? He can stick this right here, right now. Shush, he's on it. No idea. And Shush silences Rio yet again.
Heartbreak sets in for NaVi. That was a 3v5.
13-0. He's 17-3 right now. There is not a weak link in sight. There is not a worry in Heroic's mind. They couldn't possibly fathom it. Another flash play. Simple's on the clock, over the top of the boost. Yabi doesn't see him, but he drops in. This is scary. This is hairy for NaVi, and they've got nothing. No control, no foot in any door. A flash for a trade still keeps Heroic up a man, and they get smoked off still. Jumping through, desperate for NaVi. And there is no unsinking the boat.
But what a look out of Heroic on their path to vengeance in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
Simple and Perfecto left up in this one, and Simple, he's been feeling pressure this whole time to try be the playmaker, but he's got no clue that he's walking in to the lion's den. Perfecto is fed to the beast, and even though Simple trades where there's often one, there's two for Heroic. Down with the backstab will seal the deal. And there is no stopping them now. Heroic are in their final form. They are in their element.
Any optimism? Do you feel any chance for NaVi in this moment? No. I certainly don't.
Perfecto has bought a P90.
Sign of the times.
Suggest they're going to do something wild. Play like they've got nothing to lose. And sure, they have everything to lose, but this is a much looser round one, where they try their hand at an up-tempo B play. Maybe this is what brings them back in. A couple of missed shots. Yep. The P90 doing damage in this round for NaVi. Cadian will get overwhelmed. This would be an odd way to find a route back in. Yabi stuck in the site now, brawling up close and personal with NaVi. And Shush moves in to join him.
Take it.
The victory is short-lived. Only for a moment did it feel like NaVi were in with a chance. Electronic can't do it alone. And Heroic don't know when to quit. A capitulation like nothing you've ever seen. And Heroic capitalizing, riding the winds of their successes on Overpass all the way through this second map and maybe all the way into a grand final appearance.
Yeah, if I'm Vitality, I'm watching very closely right now. This is a Heroic that is in horrific form, that is in terrifying form. And sure, historically, a head-to-head, a matchup NaVi have had the number for. But when we get to that stage, even the spam elicits fear. A dangerous push for Bit. The danger must be made. Concessions to Cadian Cork off the back. Yabi lets him in. He knows they're in position. Simple could get cut off. That's a good flash, but he plays ahead of it and hunts down Simple with the bomb at his feet. Yabi makes moves. And NaVi have to dance the dance of death, walk the tightrope and get out with that bomb. But Yabi wants more.
I mean, every play you've made feels like it works, so everyone from Heroic wants to be the guy making plays. Oh! Bit goes running through the smoke, and man, NaVi, they're cooked, they're done in this one. Surely the flash through red, MPL blind and knocked off the angle, but Heroic don't jump the gun.
Even they want to make this clinical. He could have won the round right there. He will do anyway, just delayed gratification for Heroic, and we've seen a 1v3 out of the rookie. But the odds are not in his favor.
Counter-Strike is a mental game in all aspects of the word. And the mentality for NaVi just isn't there. This is the most one-sided game you will have ever seen against them if it continues in this fashion. They will have never lost this hard before, and Heroic are looking to make a statement on their route to this final. They stand just 2 rounds away from accomplishing that goal. Yeah, and Heroic are coming into this second half with all the bravado, all the confidence in the world. What could put a stop to this? Electronic dealt with, and Heroic know that if they win this round, they have booked that spot to the grand final. It is as good as done. They are driven, they are determined, and they're struggling to get into A. NaVi will lock them out of it. The bomb gets spotted on A. For some teams, this would be a disaster. NaVi have figured out the game plan. They figured out that B was nothing more than a fake. But Heroic always leave a back door open, always leave a key under the map. They lose out on this fight to open, and Shush is dealt with as well. Yabi with the backstab, trying to make a last-second play, but MPL runs for the hills, and there was no way to lose this one. NaVi get their second round in this map. Up through ramp they go into the nearly vacant B site. One man here over at long, but he will go unchecked. Perfecto holds the line, flashed back in by Simple, building upon this round. As the trades look to come through, they'll get collapsed upon. NaVi win that with SMGs by their side.
That calls GG before the fact. They fight for every single second fast this round. Pistols running and gunning, not even chasing that blind player, looking for the smoke spam. Stan will re-aggress the fine Bit, but it's too little, it's too late, and Simple's AWP is here right on time. Great shots, bomb dropped, and NaVi will survive the night for now.
Reassuring round from Simple. MPL left on a solo B hold. He does have reinforcements slowly making their way over from middle. But for the time being, he's going to bear the full brunt of this push. In they come. MPL rises to the occasion. Does find that first man into the fold, but it's swiftly traded and cancelled out by Heroic. Still, numbers getting thinned here. Stan requesting help. Shush is still a ways away. And through the smoke, Electronic looks to move in and deal with this round before it becomes a problem. Last bullet in the gun will find him. And there's Simple, bringing it up the rear. NaVi, 6 to their name. still a long ways to go. Hero moments. But now you've got to get past Simple on his terms, in his sight, and this door, it is unrelenting when it strikes down upon you.
Wait.
Cadian threads the needle, finds a gap. They don't know that he's here.
Really don't. But Simple checks it anyway. Pistol out, trying to run him down. Confident and cocky. And Calamity strikes Heroic with these pistols. They will find a man up middle, but MPL moves in on the off angle and he will sweep them under the rug. Water under the fridge. NaVi slide into 7.
Around him, it's MPL and Perfecto finding some form as well. A run boost to send Electronic over in middle.
That's a statement.
Fed to Heroic.
No.
Another man joins the fray. Perfecto in and out like a bandit. Will he survive? The nades rain in, but he double dips. And that's one time too many. Forced to make a play by Heroic's util. MPL brings them back into the fold with a 2v2 laid out now. Simple was rotating over. Gonna have to keep their wits about them. Most of the map is dark to NaVi. They don't have the info. They don't know what's happening, but this util raining over A maybe gives something along.
Simple hear that jump? Cadian, if not, has a mega flank, has a backstab. Simple fires off, now he knows what's up. MPL in the back lines, and they both fall in tandem, in unison. NaVi come together for another. Surely not, Harry, surely not. With 1 T round in the entirety of the map so far.
Electronic and a bit of pressure in middle. They've spotted Stown. It goes up and over. They're not ready for him here. That's the bomb now spotted crossing down at B. NaVi starting to piece together the puzzle on this one. 30 seconds and Shush is out in the A site, but a last second rotate really hinges on him staying alive.
Dear.
He'll get fed a kill. Electronic moving in.
It's a long rotate.
Bomb's going back, all the way through spawn. They don't finish Simple. Perfecto locks down the man at lane. This bomb is a long way out from A, but it should get there with a little time left over.
No room for error on this one. And that little bit of belief that NaVi had, once again thrown into the whirlwind.
There's one opener to go their way, one 5v4 to get capitalized on, and you are out of room. You are out of second chances now if you're NaVi. It has to be flawless for 6 rounds straight to pull this one back into overtime. And Heroic just got their first taste of blood. Grouping outside of B. MPL tries his hand at making a play. The youngster was hoping to open up for NaVi. Instead, he's that first domino to fall. Heroic are licking their lips. They were given that opener. 4 kills between them and a grand final appearance. And even as Simple equalizes, that AWP firing off. He's played his hand. They know where it is now. They know where it rests.
Cadian even went for a fight, but then he decided against it. He wants to avoid that AWP. Why give Simple the chance? They try and avoid the AWP, but Simple stays mobile. He repositions. Shush plays ahead of his own utility and gets into red. No reason to move past this point. He is the late game player. He is the backstab. Simple's patience tested on a rotation. Bit looking the wrong way. Miss smoke, goes far, and Simple looks to fire them down. He dies. This flank is still waiting for footsteps, and Heroic wait for glory.
Coming in, Shush holding for the wrap round. Oh, he's hit this perfect timing. In with the backstab now. Perfecto gets awkward over on Donut. Heroic can feel this. They can feel that they're about to be delivered it. All that stands in their way is bit now. One man left to stop them, and the Heroic tide washes over NaVi. Heroic are going to a grand final. They wanted vengeance in Rio de Janeiro, and they now have the chance to get it.
The Brotherhood breaks yet another back, puts the final nail in NaVi's coffin, and buries them 6 feet deep. They say misery loves company, and NaVi, all they've got tonight is each other.